Last season, they met just over an hour down the road with the Big Ten championship at stake. And today, there are enormous implications for the rematch. Ohio State comes into Bloomington to take on the reigning national champion, the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis and David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you for more on this Big Ten clash. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
We might not have said this a few years ago, but when Ohio State matches up against Indiana, it is a big deal. Keep in mind, the Hoosiers beat Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game last year on their way to the national title. But Ohio State knows they could be the team to beat in the Big Ten this year. It is all on the line for some early dominance when Ohio State takes on Indiana. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Hoosiers headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Fires downfield. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Leaves it with the back.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. running inside. It's Beebe. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Hoover. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Maybe a crease. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This time, there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Indiana! Into the end zone for 6.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to be heard above the noise. Finds his big tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for space. It's Beebe. Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. It was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got him and nobody's close. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Julian saying to throw. Right on the money. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. To the air, it's Hoover. Going downfield for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Trying to run, it's Beebe. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
But how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
On the run, it's Jackson. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
From the gun on third down, Say it. Finds a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wideout. Say it. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Finds his man down the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Here's Sayin to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the 1st half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. He'll get rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Jackson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 9 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Longhorns who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. They win their second straight game, and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll go play action with Sayin. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Say it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB and to try to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
So now it's 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing it. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Can't get him to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line too.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And these plays are so hard to stop, man. You're giving your elite speed guys a chance to get to the edge in the most crowded part of the field. So it wasn't a home run, it wasn't a touchdown, but you like those little positive gains that makes the next down more manageable, and you like getting your playmakers in space.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Deflected near the end zone.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they? And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around. Give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. It's caught. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Offense lining up quickly.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! How about this defense taking one back to the house? You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, Give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after that turnover, and that might well have been the final nail in the coffin for this one. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Throwing, say it. Fires to the big fella. Hard running there. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Here's the handoff. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Sayin on the play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. On to attempt the try. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They feed him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. The throw. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Richard. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Right back to the well. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. A low line drive and short kick. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
They call it a long shot for a reason because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Unleashes one deep. Makes a connection. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Saying back to the air. Going for 6. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Harris. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Berry. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
And this is not the way they envision the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Right back to him on the ground. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And down he goes. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Handoff, Caden Durham.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It's 3rd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 30. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Tripped up for the tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And, man, that's a really good job by this defense. To play zone on 3rd and long, to kind of sit back, but not get lost, and not get your eyes and not see the running back. Everybody starts to release. They break on the football, come down, get a good tackle on the running back, and get a big stop on 3rd down.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Play fake, say it. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Say it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. On the ground, it's Jackson. Might have a chance. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Jackson.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. In the red area, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pucks it out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. 4th down, Sayin. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in. Turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Clement. And that is incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Say it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught. They will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Using his legs, it's Berry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Wide 29, wide 29, motion.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pick up of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, say it. He lobs one high down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play, but if you want to play that deep,
makes the grab in their space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense in press coverage. From the red zone, it's Jackson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Quarterback keep. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Looking down the middle. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys...
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He's looking to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Second down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll run for it on third and short. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Play fake, Julian Sayed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Fires deep on the run. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
They fake it, pitch it to the tight end. He's not going to make it, stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Here's Sayin to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Fourth down, Sayin. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
How about this? These guys are going for two. He's into the end zone for the two and extends the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
Say it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. The short hands, it's Johnson. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to throw on first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Direct snap. It's Berry. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Free State of State Pilot Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Motion from the wideout. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
It'll be third and long.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Ready, go.
Manning from the gun on third down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down.
Booster. Ready, go.
Manning to the air again. Fires left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Here's Arch to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. He's looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
7, Texas, 6. Number 44, set to kick it away. Texas.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Throw it, say it. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Julian with the play fake. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Might be changing the route. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. He's open on the right. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. The run inside. It's Jackson. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs,
later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Now here's Sayed. He makes the grab. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game...
Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. There he goes! Bulldozes his way through. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Arch is going to throw for it. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He had that first down marker squarely in his sights, but boy, a tough, hard-nosed tackle is going to leave him about a yard short. Defense looks as if it's coming. Art's going to spin it again. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Finds his tight end. Got a little grass. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Arch Madness. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Breaks the tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Manning. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Manning to the air again. Unloads it left. He's got it. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Might be calling a hot route. Say it. finds his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Again, it's Sayin. A little screen to the running back. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Adjusting the pattern. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Sayin to throw. Rushes on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Trying to be heard about the noise. Bring in the heat. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3-and-out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up the punt and get them the football back in great field position.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Texas offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Running inside, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Say it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finding some room. Touchdown, Longhorns! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Booster, booster.
Back to throw, it's Manning. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio State 21, Texas.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, say it, under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
There's some room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's West. Runs through the tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's West. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. He'll throw it. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third.
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game